All right, here we go. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Today we are adding a third hive body to our hive here. The queen has got both of these working now. I switched these two out for each other yesterday, so now there's a close to empty box that has been hatching on the top and a full box on the bottom with a queen in it. She's going to finish filling up this box and then move into this box. I'm putting another box on top so the bees that are in here now have something to do. They'll be cleaning out the box that I put in there and building comb because I put some fresh foundation in some frames. So while they're working on finishing filling that with brood and honey and pollen, they can be working on this top box, and as soon as the queen's done filling that up, she can start filling up this box. When she gets in here, we'll switch them around again to make them the most efficient. I am going to get my other box. Bees are doing well today. So this is what a fresh frame looks like with fresh foundation. Okay? It's got a layer of beeswax on it. Sometimes the beekeeper will put a fresh layer on there of their own. I just ran a little bit of their honey down it. That'll be fine. But that's how every hive is going to start out. Not necessarily when you put new bees in, they will already have foundation like we have now, like we have here. Okay? This was from last year, and you can see there's still some capped honey in here because it really wasn't worth extracting, and it just entices them into the frames. Because this one's partially done, I'm starting with this one in the middle. It'll draw the bees up in here. They'll start cleaning up this honey, making beeswax to make the honeycomb in here. It takes roughly 6 pounds of honey to make 1 pound of wax. Though the wax doesn't weigh a whole lot, it does add up. We're putting this one in the center to draw them in. They'll start working on these, and if they start causing any troubles, we'll move some frames around. Sometimes if you let them start laying eggs on here, when they cap it, you can put a new one next to it and they'll start filling in stuff. Other times you have to put another foundation in between there that has comb on it until they start laying eggs, and then you move that one out and then put in an empty one. That's what we're going to do today. So we got this one here. We are going to put another foundation that has comb on it next on both sides of this, and then when they fill this up with brood and cat brood, that's a sign that I'm going to slip in an empty frame. Then they really don't have no choice but to fill it with comb, with regular comb. They like to build burr comb, like you may have seen in one of my other videos. I showed some burr comb. So we got that one there. I do have these other ones set up ready to go. So we're going to put this one in between there. And then another small one here. All right. And then we push them all together and center them in each of these boxes. You push them together so everything's nice and uniform. We're going to smoke the bees. As I've said before, it's kind of a warning to them. They get used to this, I guess they get used to the signal or whatever. And as long as we're not harming them, they're not going to get aggressive. The signal that smoke gives them, it's said that the bees think there's a fire on the way, and they gorge themselves on honey and prepare to vacate the hive in case the fire does get here, and that makes them a little more docile because they don't want anything to happen to their queen. They're more focused on what they have to do and get out of there with a safe queen, rather than if I was to come in here and start smashing stuff around, then they would feel the threat, and then they would attack. Or, another thing, I almost made the biggest mistake. Don't come out here wearing black, okay? I had a black monster hat on and black freaking swimming shorts on. And I looked at myself when I was coming out here, I'm like, what are you doing, you fool? They love going after black. They must think it's a bear, you know? But I've seen people stung in the face from wearing black sunglasses. They went directly for them. We opened this thing up and it went boink. So don't wear black out here. Any other color's fine. Don't wear perfumes. Anything that smells fruity or like a flower, they'll go after that too. Or bright color, you can wear a shirt with flowers on it, fine. But they're going to inspect you. All right. This shouldn't take too much longer. Where's my hive tool? I had it. Well, let's see. I don't know. Did I put it away? No. Oh, yeah, I did. Voila. They glue this stuff together with their propolis. Gotta be careful. You're not squishing a bunch of bees when you're putting this thing back together, so you kind of do it in a wonky way, but they'll move out of the way. They're used to getting things rubbed against them all the time, so usually touching them, doesn't bother them unless you're endangering their life, and then they will respond. That's it. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm going to refill my smoker, and then what I do is I keep a plug around, a stick plug, to choke off the fire from up here. It keeps the draw from, keeps the air from drawing through it and puts out the fire. That way it's easier to start when I go to start it. You just got to remember to empty the ash out once in a while. All right, thanks everybody for checking this video out today. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this video and you're interested in the content. But it's imperative that if you're 45 or older, you talk to your doctor and you get a colonoscopy scheduled. If you don't and you have issues, it'll change your life. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Take it easy. Peace.